The IEP for an English language learner looks very much like an IEP for any student, in that you are describing what the learning issues are, the disability classification that we're assigning, the kinds of instructional supports, technology, et cetera, that we're going to provide. But in most school districts, the IEP form that is filled out was designed for a monolingual English speaker. And so we have to think about how we can adapt the IEP to be sure that we address some components that are going to be crucial to the English language learner. When we set goals and objectives, are they native language or are they English goals? Which teacher is going to be responsible for addressing which component of the IEP? So we have to address the role of the bilingual education teacher, the English as a second language teacher, the general education teacher, and how these various teachers are going to collaborate to make sure that there's some consistency and logic to the education that the student is receiving. We have to make sure that the recommendations that we make for instruction are consistent with what we know about language proficiency, cultural difference. So the IEP has to be linguistically and culturally relevant. And so it becomes important, that's why the expertise in the room becomes really important, because too many times the decision is made that the disability takes precedence. So the student is exited from a bilingual education program, for example, because people think they're going to be confused by dual language instruction. And so you get that conversation if you don't have expertise in the room that speaks to the importance of providing a strong native language base in order to ultimately help students acquire English. And then if you have a disability and the disability exists in your native language, trying to address the disability in the student's weaker language doesn't make sense. And you can't have those discussions if the IEP form is designed for students who speak one language.